Ever wondered what goes down at a US drive-thru when people start making bizarre requests? From asking for a hot dog without the sausage to ordering a McFlurry without the ice cream. Some customers take drive-thru orders to a whole new level. Get ready for a wild ride through the 51 weirdest things ever done at a drive-thru. Trust me, you won't believe what these people asked for. Stay tuned. This is going to be one of the most unbelievable lists you'll hear today. Number 1. Have you ever wondered what would happen if someone ordered a petting zoo at a fast food drive-thru? Well, one customer tried to do just that, asking for a giraffe, a goat, and a couple of sheep to be delivered with their meal. The worker, understandably, was speechless. Talk about a wild order. Number 2. Picture this. You're in line at a drive-thru, and suddenly, you hear a loud booming voice. One driver used a megaphone to place their order, screaming it through their car window. The employees were caught off guard, and the entire restaurant burst into laughter, a unique take on a simple request. Number 3. This might be the most bizarre combination ever requested at a fast food joint. A customer demanded ice cream served inside a taco shell. Naturally, the employees had no idea how to make it, so they just shoved some vanilla ice cream inside a taco shell and handed it over. Was it delicious? We'll never know. Number 4. One driver rolled up to the window and requested a side of air. They weren't joking either. They genuinely expected the workers to hand them a bag full of fresh air. The employees had no clue what to do, so they gave them an extra straw instead. Still, a pretty odd request. Number 5. One customer ordered a single French fry, yes, just one, and asked for it with no salt. They insisted on having just one crispy potato piece, and when they received their order, they were absolutely serious. The workers couldn't help but laugh at the peculiar demand for such an insignificant amount of food. Number 6. This one is straight out of a movie. A driver pulled up to the drive-thru window while sitting in a boat on a trailer. They ordered a large drink and a burger, as if nothing was out of the ordinary. The workers didn't blink an eye and served them as usual, despite the boat in the parking lot. Number 7. When you think about ordering a drink, most people ask for it to be filled to the brim. But one customer requested a half-empty drink, stating that they didn't want it filled all the way. When asked why, they just said it was for a project. We're still wondering what that project could have been. Number 8. One fast food enthusiast tried to get fancy by asking for a lobster roll at a drive-thru. When the worker told them they didn't have that on the menu, the customer insisted on getting a lobster roll anyway. They eventually settled for a fish sandwich, but the audacity was unforgettable. Number 9. A driver communicated their entire order through sign language without speaking a single word. While the employee was proficient, the process took much longer than expected, especially when the person wanted modifications on their order. The drive-thru lane was definitely a unique language learning experience. Number 10. This drive-thru order took customizations to a whole new level. A customer asked for extra nothing. When the employee asked for clarification, they simply said, "I want it, but I don't want it, you know?" The poor worker had to call their manager for guidance, but in the end, they just gave them extra napkins. Number 11. While driving through a fast food lane on a motorcycle, one customer thought it would be fun to place their order while still on their bike. No helmet, just a serious request for fries and a milkshake. The worker had a good laugh, but managed to handle the unusual order like a pro. Talk about balance. Number 12. Someone once drove up and ordered a full meal for their dog, complete with a side of fries and a milkshake. The worker was taken aback but complied. The dog was happily sitting in the passenger seat, seemingly knowing exactly what was about to happen. A doggone ridiculous request. Number 13. One driver wanted their drink, but only with specific types of ice. They ordered a soda with only the small cubes and specifically requested no crushed ice. When asked why, the driver said they were testing which type of ice was best for their health. That's one way to hydrate. Number 14. Someone tried to outdo the classic double or triple burger by ordering a 10-layer burger. When told it wasn't on the menu, they insisted on getting a stack of 10 patties. The workers had no choice but to build this colossal creation, which looked like a heart attack on a bun, but somehow got devoured. Number 15. Instead of speaking into the intercom, one customer placed their order by holding up a pizza box with the drink order written on it. The staff, slightly confused, took the order from the box. When asked about it later, the customer claimed the pizza box was just more effective, innovative, or strange. Number 16. One customer rolled up to a fast food drive-thru and asked for a full Thanksgiving meal: turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and cranberry sauce. When told that wasn't on the menu, they insisted the staff make it happen. Thanksgiving in July? Anyone? Number 17. In an unusual turn of events, a customer asked for their sandwich to be shaped like a star. The workers had no idea how to fulfill this request, so they just folded it in half and handed it over. When the customer saw it, they said, "That's close enough." Creativity meets confusion. Number 18. Instead of speaking, one customer placed their order using a pre-recorded tape of their voice. The workers had to rewind and replay the tape multiple times just to hear the full order. It left everyone puzzled. Couldn't they just speak directly into the intercom like everyone else? Number 19. A customer ordered a milkshake without any ice cream. When the worker was confused and asked for clarification, the person simply said they wanted the flavor and consistency, but without the cream. An odd request, but they got a vanilla drink and a confused staff. Number 20. One customer ordered a burger, but asked for it with no patty, just the bun. They claimed they were watching their figure and didn't want any meat. The staff thought this was a joke until they served it. The person didn't even seem disappointed by their burger. Number 21. At a drive-thru, a customer asked if they could have a drink with a custom color. Not asking for a specific flavor or combination, just color. They said they wanted a drink that was pink, purple, or blue, without caring about what was inside. The workers complied and hoped for the best. Number 22. A customer drove up and placed an order for a full meal, but when asked how many were in the car, they said it was for someone waiting inside. The worker quickly realized there was no one else in the vehicle. The customer just waved and said, "I'd like to surprise them." Number 23. One customer asked the staff to replace the ice cream in their cone with a snowball. The worker, bewildered, asked why, and the customer replied, "It's a winter vibe I'm going for." They didn't get their snowball, but they sure got a strange look from the staff. Number 24. Imagine driving up to a burger joint and asking for a pizza. That's exactly what one customer did, insisting on getting a cheesy pizza with pepperoni. The worker explained that pizza was not part of the menu. The customer shrugged and said, "Just see if you can make it happen anyway." Number 25. In one of the most bizarre drive-thru orders, a customer requested a bag of air and a side of water. When asked why, the person said they wanted to feel the breeze while enjoying their drink. The employee handed them an empty bag and a cup of water. That's what you call thinking outside the bag. Number 26. A driver pulled up to the intercom and simply started honking their horn in a rhythm, as if trying to communicate through sound. The worker, confused, took the order through this strange language. The result? A regular meal, but it left everyone questioning what just happened. Number 27. One fast food patron, looking for something different, asked for a pancake as large as a pizza. They didn't care what the pancake was made of, just that it was large. The workers had no choice but to give them a giant round pancake. It was not a pizza, but they tried. Number 28. In a very unusual attempt to combine healthy with indulgence, one customer requested a salad made entirely of ice cream. They wanted a mix of lettuce, but with ice cream instead of dressing. The workers didn't know how to respond, but in the end, they just handed them a scoop of vanilla on a plate. Number 29. One customer arrived at a fast food joint, clearly outside breakfast hours, and demanded an entire breakfast platter: eggs, bacon, toast, and pancakes. The worker explained it wasn't being served at that hour, but the customer insisted. The worker gave them whatever they could and hoped for the best. Number 30. A customer placed an order at the drive-thru, then asked for a side of sunshine. The staff laughed, thinking it was a joke, but the customer insisted. They simply wanted the atmosphere to be brighter and happier. No extra sunshine was served, but it sure made the staff's day. Number 31. One driver rolled up to the window and placed an order for a drink, but requested it with no liquid. They wanted the cup filled with just ice and no soda or water. The staff didn't know how to process this request, but they served the ice-filled cup anyway. Was it really a drink? Well, there you have it. The weirdest, wildest, and most bizarre things ever done at a US drive-thru. From asking for a hot dog without the sausage to ordering a milkshake with no ice cream, these customers definitely made the staff's day a lot more interesting. What's the weirdest thing you've ever done at a drive-thru? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more unbelievable stories.